her 200 partner from Pensacola, Florida, 65 pounds, the O-Man Reigns, TC
Roman Reigns looks in absolutely the first time since WrestleMania, the night that he was screwed over by the incredible shape, phenomenal shape as he heads to the ring. His longtime advocate, the wise man, Paul, at SummerSlam, it really has been the Roman Reigns show. Heyman, and tonight Roman looks for a semblance of revenge. He has 6 wins against 1 loss. Over the years, he won the first ever last man standing match versus his first Universal Championship here back in 2018. Brock Lesnar in 2022. And he won the first year versus Jey Uso, who he teams with. First ever tribal combat match at SummerSlam the next tonight.
Roman Reigns is looking like a real-life, a human being, but that is the epitome CGI character. It's hard to believe that that is actually of effortless, ice-cold confidence decade here in WWE.
Jey Uso.
And boy, oh boy, has Roman Reigns earned that over the past.
Very successful as SummerSlam as well. Only 1 loss in his career for the former world champion, the former intercontinental champion, and the former a number of tag team victories over the years. Time tag team champion. In our opening match on SummerSlam weekend is presented by Juice by Minute Maid. Bring the
and her opponents, accompanied by WWE Hall of Famer, this at a combined weight of 580, Oracle, Paul Heyman, 80 pounds, the team of Big On Breakker, Bronson Reed, and
You may have noticed that Roman Reigns is sporting some new kicks in the ring tonight. Bronson Reed belonged to Roman Reigns this past Monday night. That is because the sneakers around the neck of Big Braun Raw, Bron Breakker would spear Reigns and Uso. Bronson Reed ripped the sneakers off of Reigns and went through the barricades. And then like a high school bully, Braun walked out of the arena with him. He now calls himself the Tribal Shula Fala, obviously poking fun at Reigns' feet. He calls the sneakers around the neck the in Reigns tradition.
What's the whole Cinderella thing? If the Roman Reigns shoes fit you, then you can run this entire shoe fits, you can go to the ball, right, Michael Cole? Well, if we're industry, and clearly that is the game plan.
This is a critical matchup for Breakker and Reed here tonight. Rest of the WWE Universe that they belong in this spot. Proving to the Oracle, Paul Heyman, and the rest that they belong in this moment on the grand stage against
2 young, hungry, and most
Jey Uso, and of course one of the all-time greats, Roman Reigns.
importantly of all, dangerous up-and-comers launching on this place. Take down Jey Uso, take down a hostile takeover of this place. You want a Roman Reigns, then the kingdom is yours.
Braun Breaker, championship here last year. Bronson Reed is yet to win at this. Is 1-0 at SummerSlam. He beat Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental event. An opportunity tonight. Bell rings from our senior official. Changing blows, and I just told you what, I didn't think it'd take that long to get here. Tad Patton, and we are underway. And Reed and Breaker exchange. Reigns and Reed, Breaker and Uso.
After what we saw on Raw, laid out by this duo, obviously there was going to be this past week with Roman Reigns and Jey Uso getting completely some punishment, some consequences right off the...
Reed and Breaker did to these two on Monday. The tsunamis from Reed, of course, this back.
And here we are.
I think we were all shocked over the damage, the spear we mentioned from Braun Breaker and Roman Reigns and Jey Uso.
Breaker and Reed are, however, to do it against opponents that
hold the ring early on in this matchup.
We know how devastating the caliber of Roman Reigns and Jey Uso was simply
the fact that these two are actually in the ring together as a team.
Startling. The bar has been raised.
Well, I think it started everything they've went through in their career over the past number of years.
Get up, Cole! Why am I yelling at you?
And Jey Uso wants an encore. He wants to run it back. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed spoil the party. And all Roman Reigns is doing is marking and Heyman out here. Meanwhile,
well, who had the rookie error here? It was the veteran. Went up!
And Jey Uso down.
Oh my God, a sickening land.
Launching himself off the top rope and everybody wiped.
For all four men on that one.
With a big dive from the top rope, taking out everyone. And again, Jey Uso. Physical matchup already.
The only way it was ever going to be with these four superstars
here to kick off SummerSlam.
In there and Reigns laid out in the early going.
30-pound Austin drives Roman Reigns into the steps.
Here, what a smart move by Bronson Reed.
Yeah, the 300th is Jey Uso now. Squares off with Braun Breaker.
Okay, leadership role in the old guard.
And Breaker! And Jey with a big right hand.
Well, Jey's having to take 23 miles an hour plus. This guy
so fast.
Big speed check right there. Twy has legit been clocked by NFL teams at that peg.
Giants at MetLife Stadium. And Braun Breaker, yeah, he fit in the backfield here with the Jets are now taking control of the matchup. On the tag title there, a couple of Breaker, former two-time NXT champion times as well, Intercontinental champion.
And of these two, Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker to link up this early.
Now Bronson Reed.
How smart was it in their career with the smarts of Paul Heyman?
Bowling through Roman Reigns. Roman was just,
oh God.
Oh, look at this, Braun Breaker from out of nowhere, just making it back to his feet. And Braun Breaker wiped out
force, momentum, accuracy.
Roman Reigns right in front of our announce table.
Just such explosive, cataclysmic reaction. All absolute
330-pounder in the early flurry from Reigns.
By Roman Reigns.
Oh, now the senton from the threes, and Uso has been met by Breaker and Bronson Reed. You mentioned how smart is it for the Oracle Paul Heyman to have brought it earlier. How smart it was for Reed and Breaker to team up together. Put them together. He realized the power. He realized the Paul Heyman touches, Wade. You know as well as I do. Usually potential in these two men, and he's now put them together, and everything is to gold.
It is the ultimate in symbiosis. Himself for 40-plus years to winners in. Paul Heyman has consistently lit this game.
And now caught. The strength of Breaker, and shoulders are down. And now Braun Breaker into the push-up, slams Uso to the mat. Here's the cockiness here.
Well, it was cockiness, but I'll tell you right now, Braun Breaker Uso with that move, a kick-out was inevitable. So he's smart enough to know he simply wasn't going to beat Jey. I want to play a little mind game in the process.
But wait, I like the strategy early. Issues with his ribs, his midsection, suffered a number of tsunamis. We've made it well documented that Jey Uso has some spears over the past number of weeks. Probably isn't 100% focused on the midsection.
Well, Jey Uso has about had the heaviest year. It has been war after war after war with the likes of schedule of anyone since winning the Royal Rumble earlier. The Gunther et al. His body is racked with damage. Two young, hungry athletes like Reed and Breakker, and there's simply no time to take off and recover. And of course,
Hey, what
they're
do
going
you-
to exploit that.
And what do you make of Breakker stepping up to Roman
They love it. It is a rising star facing off against an established
Reigns, getting in his face, saying, "I belong here."
absolute legend. It is a hostile takeover. Somebody who wants here can go. And why should he, with the likes of the Oracle? Paul Heyman run the industry and is putting no cap on where his career is, guiding him now.
Heyman looking to watch his two upstarts knock off Roman Reigns. Keenan had a big smile on his face moments ago. You know he would love Reigns in his return to the ring tonight after what he
Activated the face of Roman Reigns as he's
Roman Reigns, what happened to Roman Reigns at the hands of Heyman at WrestleMania.
been mugged off in the early goings of this one. He was stabbed Heyman at WrestleMania, and things are going south in the back by his former wise man Paul in a hurry to kick off SummerSlam Saturday.
Tagged a break. A look of joy on his face.
There is still
Breakker, and again, look at the Oracle Heyman and the
a big question mark hanging over Roman Reigns as he Reigns' anchor point for years. The safe harbor to even get into this match because Paul Heyman has been Roman can always turn to in his hour of need. So may not exist for much longer. Well, that doesn't exist anymore, and the way this is going, Jey Uso
laughing hysterically at the punishment that Breakker's
in this industry, it's highs and low, and right now we're getting higher.
and Reed are doing to Jey Uso here.
Got to enjoy the good moment and higher in the world of Paul Heyman, thanks to the exploits.
He does believe in himself, doesn't he? Very cocky. Breakker.
How do you sing to Roman Reigns in the middle of
First time I've ever seen anyone do that to Roman. Now Jey Uso.
a tag match like that?
Oh, just like Breakker did. I think that's Uso trying to fight back.
It's the first time anyone's been in such a
Now Breakker was able to shift the power, the balance, the weight.
dominant position to be able to do that to Roman.
And look at how to deliver the knees to the midsection and forcing Jey to kick out it.
Move that Bron Breakker just pulled off, this gorilla press. I cannot even stress you how difficult that particular and everything else involved, and he did it effortlessly. Into the knees combination, timing, power as a transition with a wriggling around Jey Uso.
Realizes his cousin's in trouble, trying to feed off the WWE.
This guy is an absolute freak.
Roman Reigns, real fans, the OTC would love to get into this matchup. Breakker on the apron. Jey Uso does not want to help himself up on the table. We've seen Breakker. Jey Uso now right in front of the Spanish announce table, and Bron Breakker do this before. Bron Breakker. Oh, Jey Uso had Breakker scouted. Nobody moved out of harm's way. Breakker went knee first into the table.
Yeah, incredibly dangerous landing right on that steel table. That's how you tear your patella tendon right there, Bron Breakker. Talk about how reinforced they are. That is not a joke. And Bron
On the ring as Paul Heyman checks on Bron
Breakker may have overextended himself there.
And Jey Uso trying to drag himself. Breakker.
Now scrambling for the tag is Jey.
And Bron.
It's now or never for Jey Uso. Both opponents
And Reed sent outside the ring, and Jey's got an opportunity.
down.
But Bron Breakker so fast, working it, and the quickness of Bron Breakker, bad knee and all, intercept Pandem. Reed dragging Reigns off the apron into the barricade. Uso.
Yeah, well, prior to 3 months ago, prior to beyond somebody like Bronson Reed, as we're taking up with the Oracle Paul Heyman, tactics like that would be another look at Bron Breakker going down. As Bronson Reed on the outside helped prevent it. Gingerly recovering, and this was the tag attempt.
Yeah, Breakker with a football tackle, intercepting Jey Uso. Reed, the 330-pounder. As he went for the tag, and now the Oscilla, big Bronson. Just with Jey, Breakker and Bronson Reed. They were starting to build a little momentum. Prevent the tag from happening.
Braun to look like a foregone conclusion. Jey Uso barely thrown a Reed at this point, not even got the match put away, but it's starting shot in the last 5 minutes.
Jey trying to fight back. You gotta love the heart of Jey Uso, the former world. Now Reed hoisted Uso up on his shoulders. Jey champion.
Yo, this has been a 15-plus year story for Jey Uso, but without a Roman Reigns in the corner to tag, the durability, the never say die attitude. What's the value of fighting back?
Creates a little bit of space, but can he capitalize? Roman's back to his feet. Jey Uso off the DDT. Jey starting to come to. Roman's ready. Braun Breaker.
The eyes of...
Realizes it's desperate time for his team now.
That's about the biggest... Braun Breaker, and that is why.
And now Roman Reigns with a clothesline. And Reigns, the legal man, taking it to Braun Breaker. Roman has Breaker pinned. Down to the corner.
Anyone, how disastrous this could be for his man. And Paul Heyman knows as well as ever.
And Reigns, runs into a back elbow by Breaker. And Breaker able to counter momentarily. Reigns caught him though. And sends Breaker over the top rope. Reigns gonna go all out over the top. Oh my goodness. Roman Reigns.
Oh my God.
Taking out Breaker and Reed.
Caution to the wind, and what a landing it was for Roman Reigns. While selflessly throwing things.
The OTC takes to the
Completely clearing the top rope and almost clearing his opponent.
air.
There's one way to knock yourself out cold, but Roman Reigns lives on.
Yeah, Roman with the Uranagi.
Cause yourself a major injury, but it appears
Now, and with Braun Breaker in trouble, Roman Reigns is starting to feel it.
I am the best in the world.
Seth's face, obviously. That was
Freaking Rollins! Here is your winner,
always finds a way. Braun to his phone. Oh boy. They have my neck breaker, Big Bronson Reed coming out here for more.